that nigga Austin McBroom is insane. His shit is a movie. At the end of the day, I feel like the shit with Austin McBroom is gonna be turned into a movie. Even though that shit, like we know that serious as but that shit is gonna get turned into a movie. 100%. Respond to her response. She said he capping on TikTok. Oh, she responded? All right, chat. Now we can get, you know what I'm saying? Hold on.
To be honest, yes, it did bother me, and I felt really hurt because a lot of the things he said were completely fabricated. But however, I still love him, and even in the book, like I wrote so many beautiful things, and you guys will see. And I also did this dedication to him that I call him my greatest teacher, which I do truly still believe that. I actually told him that today in a text when we were texting earlier. But yeah, I just want people to love both of us. I just want to tell my story. Like, I just want to free myself from, the last 6-7 years of my life and things that I haven't shared. And
God damn.
I'm just excited for this new part of my life. And yeah, I hope that, like, he gets all the love, and I care about him truly. And I like, but at the end of the day, it's like those things were fabricated, and it does still hurt. So yeah, to be honest,
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Let Cat come home and tell me that I remind her of a goddamn mermaid. Or she thinking of me as a goddamn mermaid. Ain't no fucking way I'm letting that shit slide. Ain't no fucking way I'm letting that shit slide. What the fuck you mean you looking at me as a mermaid? Then out of nowhere she say I'm Virgin Mary. I'ma shake the shit out. I'ma shake the shit. You got to. You gotta shake the shit out of him. Like, hey, gang. That's all she probably need is a good shake. That's it. Oh yeah. Oh my God. That cat tell me no sex for a year. On top of that, no sex for a motherfucking year? Who you f***? That's all I'ma say. Who you f***? Ain't no way. I gotta be getting punked. I'm punked. This gotta be punked. No sex for a year. You calling me a goddamn mermaid. And you think you reincarnated in a Virgin Mary. What the fuck drugs is you on? What fucking drugs is you smoking? And tell me who's dealing it to you, because I'm going to whoop the shit out of them niggas. No bet.
And I'm thinking it in my head, but my higher self conscious is speaking for me, but I'm thinking in my head, I'm like, am I a freaking mermaid right now?
So it's true. So it's fucking true. She thought she was a goddamn mermaid.
This is insane. So I go and I tell Derek, who was doing it for me, I go,
oh, no. Fucking wrong name. Why, bro? It's always some bad shit. Every time it's some bad shit or some weird shit going on, the nigga name in the scenario is always fucking Derek. Always always Derek. Why? The fuck I do?
I go and I tell Derek, who was doing it for me, I go, well, I'm a mermaid. And I go, I live here. And he's like, okay. And so I realized that the reason why I've been scared of the ocean is because in that life, I had a trauma with the ocean. I didn't want to be there. I didn't want to live in the ocean, but I had no choice because my father in that specific lifetime was a king of some sort. In that life, Austin was actually my husband. So it wasn't physically him,
God.
but it was his spirit. Austin was my husband. He was a merman.
What the fuck is a merman? What the fuck is a merman? What the fuck is a merman?
And Elle,
Oh, is you cool?
and Steele were also my children in that lifetime. What's interesting about that life is, although we were in the water and we lived in the water, there's certain moments of that life where it's almost like it's a real, like, it's like almost like our homes where we could walk. It's interesting. I would love for you guys to somehow reach me and tell me that you've also experienced this.
No. I'm sorry. The only people that's gonna connect with you and understand the shit that you talking about is the niggas on Skid Row. I guarantee you, you go to Skid Row and say that exact same story, a nigga gonna tell you he thought he was fucking Lion King. Then y'all gonna have a fucking time. The niggas on Skid Row. Ain't no regular human being gonna click with this. And this was in 2021. Niggas didn't think she was off then. Niggas didn't think this shit was bullshit then. That's the problem, bro. That's the fucking problem. Niggas just be letting shit like this slide. And then fucking 4 years later, you find out she's doing onomatopoeia. Or whatever the fuck that drug's called. Ain't no fucking way. Ain't no way, chat. This shit pissing me off.
I was already moving in, and I had seen a spirit in my house, and he was playing the piano. He was on my piano playing the piano, and I thought,
So
like,
she,
because I mean, this is another topic.
so she been seeing shit. She been seeing shit.
I can see spirits, and so I
Oh,
wonder who that is, and it didn't give me like bad vibes. It was like very good energy, very artistic, and then I find out months later I'm at, and he lived there, and he was super artistic. And what's interesting about him is he actually passed away in my house.
Through her ayahuasca journey,
Yeah, that's what it's called. Ayahuasca. Onomatopoeia, whatever the fuck that shit called. Ayahuasca. Let me get some water, chat. I need some fucking water. This shit is getting too much. I think Salone on ayahuasca. I honestly believe. I ain't gonna lie. I honestly believe Salone on ayahuasca. That nigga, cause that nigga think he's some shit every goddamn day. He be so goddamn high.
was telling
And that just can't be weed. Salone is Catherine's soulmate. Facts. Salone that'll be a good match for my nigga Salone, man.
me how one moment she feels like she's a psychic. Next moment she felt like she was a healer. The next moment she turned me into a mermaid. She even went as far as telling me that she was the reincarnated Virgin Mary, and that she no longer wanted to have sex with me, and she didn't want to use her body in that way.
Well, motherfucker, you finna use your body. Some other guy. You don't want to use your body? Let me see your mouth. You don't want to use your body? Open that throat. Open that fucking throat. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Ain't no fucking way. Bitch, what that mouth do? You gonna have lockjaw fucking with me. You telling me you don't want to use your body no more? Bitch, your jawline gonna be amazing. Amazing. Ain't no fucking way, nigga, I'm letting that shit slide. Hell nah.